Isolated basis, it was not a bad budget, but the fact that Mr. P. Chidambaram came out with such a budget, I guess markets are disappointed. The budget honestly has not addressed key issues according to me, which is how to revive the investment cycle and what will really kickstart the economy. In terms of themes, sectors, group of stocks, it was pretty much across the board. Started with banking, then mid-cap stocks, they kicked in. Infra stocks are broken down. Momentum stocks have reversed. The fact that Nifty is cracked below 5,700, I guess optically that's a very dangerous sign and signal. So what's in store for us for the day and for the March series? Let's discuss that with Ashwini and Mitesh. Gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Ashwini, hardly anything is good about today morning.
Good morning, Nikunj. When it's a day in your working life, and up and down markets, when a market goes down, only then it goes up. So I don't think there's anything bad. If you were on the right side, if you were dreaming that, the budget will turn the trend, that was a false expectation because the market had started falling before the budget. And it's very rare that, this sort of events can turn the trend unless it's a dream budget like 1991 or 1997, etc., which is difficult to do. So I don't think that expectation was quite correct. Plus, we are sitting on a 35% rally. This same budget at 4,800 would have taken the market 200 points on the Nifty higher. So the idea is the market reaction does not depend on the quality of the budget. It depends more on the overbought and oversold position that may be there at any particular time. Having said that, the Nifty has now clearly broken down below 5750 on very high volume. Now it should move towards 5550, 5600. I don't believe the clarification will cut much ice because it was clear yesterday that some clarification will come, and still the market didn't really recover. The downtrend is now gaining momentum, particularly on infrastructure and banking space. You may have some small outperformance on the upside from IT or telecom, but what's happened yesterday is that the distribution pattern that everybody is talking about has broken down decisively, and now you should use rallies to go short on the market.
For the March series, Ashwini, what kind of direction or what kind of range do you think we could be settling in?
Well, I think first we should go down and then post some consolidation towards the end of March as people get out of depression because of the budget, etc. So the first 15 days may not be very positive. The next 15 days you could maybe have a rally from 55.50 all the way up to 58.50. That's possible. So March may not be as bad as February, but it all depends on how the globe starts reacting now, because so far we haven't had really a global correction. But if global problems also increase, then maybe even 55.50 may be threatened. But for the moment, I think it's 55.50 and then a reasonable bounce back.
Let's start with your ideas, Dinesh. Your BTST ideas. A sell on SBI, sell on Larsen, a sell on Karnataka Bank.
Well, let's start with the Nifty first. And Nifty needs to now stay above 5737 for the day. Resistance comes in at 5804 and 5915. Support comes in at 5626 and 5559. Bank Nifty needs to stay above 11,643 for the day. CNX IT should remain above 7,111. BTST from yesterday, now it's very difficult to give a BTST for a day like yesterday because there was probably a washout decline. So it's possible that you get a 20-30 point move higher early on in the day. So SBI was a sell with a stop about 2150, target of 2070. Larsen was a sell with a stop about 1390, target of 1320. Karnataka Bank was a sell with a stop about 147, target of 135. Fresh calls for the day. Sun Pharma remains a buy with a stop about 790, target of 824. It's likely some defensive money keeps moving into, stocks which haven't fallen. Bharti Airtel, it didn't really decline yesterday. So this is a buy with a stop about 317, target of 334. IndusInd Bank and, all of these private banks, the mid-cap private banks have now started coming down. This is a sell with a stop about 420, sell with a stop about 495, target of 420. Hind Unilever is a sell with a stop about 450, target of 428. Tata Power is a sell with a stop about 99, target of 85. And A Birla Novo is a sell with a stop about 1025, target of 965.
Ashwini, thank you for those trading ideas.
Mitesh, hi, morning. What is your sense? The sub 5700 close, would you still maintain your short bias?
Very much. I think, one, we have spoken about how this decline or the downward push which the market has been seeing is clearly enjoying good momentum, in the sense that the force is there. I think I spoke about that on Tuesday as well. If you recall, rewind 2 months back, the breakout which happened after the consolidation of December beyond 5950, I think you were constantly complaining about the lack of momentum or the force on the upside. The breadth wasn't very good and the markets were hardly moving about 30-40 points a day. And what's happening now is that the movement in the direction of the trend is clearly there. So my belief is that yes, I think we are in for more declines. We have also broken below important weekly support levels of 5750, 5760, which I had held out when the entire corrective kind of movement began, that this could be one of the important targets. We have broken below that. I think the next critical support levels, and I would talk about them purely because there is no sign of reversal of this decline. I think market falling like this will not reverse in a day or two. It will take its own time to reverse. So I think the next critical levels are around levels of 5570, 5580. I think broadly give and take 20-30 points from there. I think that's where I think the market will head towards.